This is my podcast. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Without me, my podcast is useless. Without my podcast, I am useless.
Yeah.
We could have served in the Marines with that.
Hoorah!
With that sound off. We could have done it.
Hoorah.
Played enough Call of Duty to be.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the advantage that we have in the Big 2-1 or that Big 21st Century, Big 2-6 the year that they didn't have back in Vietnam.
No.
They didn't have video games at their disposal.
Do you think Call of Duty is like a leading factor into someone wanting to join like the army?
It's gotta be.
They're just like, oh my god! Like,
I mean,
I'm so good at this.
I
This
bet
is
it's
so
happened.
fun.
in the 20 some odd years that Call of Duty's been around, there has to have been at least one.
Yeah, but
At
at
the-
least
It's crazy.
that's crazy to think about.
If there are any veterans listening and you were inspired by the Call of Duty franchise, please reach out. Thank you, Ubisoft.
Mhm.
Is that who makes Call of Duty?
No, well,
Activision.
a bunch
Activision?
of different companies make Call of Duty, but Ubisoft is not one.
Oh, really? Oh, was I thinking of Activision?
Activision is one. Activision, Treyarch. There's one more.
To all of
There's
those
a third
companies,
No
thank you
Vietnam
for-
Call of Duty.
Who makes the
Really? Right? Yeah.
No.
There's some missions set in Vietnam,
There are,
but
but
there's
there's-
no. This is a Vietnam Call of Duty.
There is
I don't know
one.
why.
There's a Cold War
You would
one,
think. Yeah.
but no.
I feel like
Vietnam
I feel like
War.
Vietnam is like the most portrayed war aside from maybe World War
I think
II.
there'd be a
World War
huge
II.
crop of content too.
Yeah.
Is that the most?
It's
war
gotta be.
in Call of
Yeah.
Duty.
Oh, in Call of Duty.
Because
I
they
think.
had the original Call of Duty, and then they had made like the newer World War II game, and then they have all the zombies, which are like Nazi zombies. So,
Is there a War on Terror Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Like the Bush years?
I don't know. Maybe like BO2.
Well, you got to think that's
I
also
think
when
that-
like the
yeah.
franchise first got
Like
started.
there's Vietnam in Black Ops. Black Ops.
Like
But it's not like just there's a lot of Russia in it.
A lot of
A lot
Russia.
of Russians.
Yeah.
But like there's
Call of
no
Duty
hey.
Black Ops.
There
Except
is a Russian attacking the White House part of Modern Warfare.
Mm.
That's pretty sick.
Mhm.
Well, you know that Ho Chi
No
Minh
war
is
on
a son of
terror
a
though.
bitch.
The Ho Chi
Well,
Minh is a
I
son
wonder
of a
why
bitch.
they haven't done it. You think there's just like I don't
think
know.
Vietnam?
I feel like there was one.
There's not a Vietnam Call of Duty.
Oh,
Probably
Vietnam.
because it's like the worst instance of like U.S. soldiers
Yeah.
doing horrible things to people.
Yeah, it's not like World War II is like, yeah, you know.
we
gotta
we
beat
got
those,
in there
gotta beat
late,
those
too.
Nazis. Vietnam's, I
It's
feel like,
like,
much
oh
more
shit.
solemn affair.
No war is good, but I think World War II is probably the coolest war.
I mean, it is the one that is, I feel like, portrayed the most.
Do you guys have a favorite war? Era? Movies and all? Everything?
I'm a
considered?
fan of the 30 Years War between France and Britain. That's a pretty solid
That went
one.
out for a while.
That was a long one.
30 years
I
is a
mean,
long time.
There are a lot
It's
of
pretty
good.
long.
there are a lot
Longer
of
than I've been alive.
there are a lot of
Yeah.
good films about Vietnam, such as this one. You know, Apocalypse Now, sections of Forrest Gump during his time in the military.
True, yes.
I feel like
Forrest Gump.
There's another big one. I mean,
Deer Hunter?
oh yeah, Deer Hunter. Good Morning Vietnam, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, World War II is just like the classic. You know, we're far enough from it now that it's like, you know, we could just be like, yeah, you know, American pride. Whereas like you're not really doing that with, you know, post 9/11. That's still kind of like,
Mhm.
you know, World War II. It's like, yeah, is anyone even from that era alive anymore?
Probably a couple.
Maybe a
Probably
few.
a couple. But
Yeah, I mean, World War II is just the fan favorite. I feel it's got got the strongest name. It's a sequel.
yes.
You know, you got Pearl Harbor, you got D-Day.
What's
Yep.
better than
Battle
like,
of the Bulge?
what's better than like killing Nazis, you know?
No. We got a lot. There's a lot of killing Nazi movies.
Inglorious Bastards,
Yeah.
chief among them. Yeah, I mean, when I think of Vietnam, well, I think of a lot of things that are, you know, worse than just when I think of Vietnam movies, I should say, I think of Full Metal Jacket from 1987, directed by Stanley Kubrick. David, you picked this movie. Our first won't be the last Stanley Kubes.
Definitely not.
No.
Why'd you pick it?
Because it fucking rocks.
This movie is It goes hard.
So you would never seen it?
I had never
Wait,
seen
really?
it. I had never seen it.
I
This was
found
the
that
first
out,
viewing.
and I was shocked.
Yeah, I
What'd
watched
you
it
think?
earlier today. I was absolutely just on edge. That the entire training portion is unreal. I don't know how else to describe it. Like,
it's hypnotizing. I feel.
Yeah, uncanny, almost like the accuracy. I feel like
one of the greatest 45 stretches in film history.
I agree.
I kept like at the end of it, like going to the time on the movie and being like, how is there this much time left? Because I feel like I was just in a marathon of watching these worthless maggot infested sacks of shit. These worthless pieces of nothing go and grow to Marines. The USMC, United States Marine Corps.
Just get the absolute humanity stripped out of them, just turned into cogs of a machine.
Down. Yes.
Our boy Private Pile
goes really through
it. He does. I assume, based on how highly you've praised it, you're a first half of Full Metal Jacket kind of guy. I feel like second half, I will say, gets a bit of a bad rep.
No, I don't think it's. I think it's.
No,
awesome.
I thought it was great.
I do really like it. It's just like, I remember the first time I've seen it a few times. The first time I saw it, I was it ends so abruptly with Pyle shooting Hartman and then himself, and then cut to black, and then we're in Vietnam, and I was kind of just like, whoa, what? But yeah, the more I've watched it, the more I've grown to appreciate half two. It's just it starts off so unbelievably strong.
It's just tough to follow that first half.
Yeah.
Because like I just watched one of the best things I've ever seen. If the second half was by itself, I think it would get a better reputation at being a great war movie as opposed to a boot camp movie.
Yeah.
So it's basically two different movies together.
That's that is a
Joker
question
is like
I thought.
The bridge between them.
You can watch both halves by themselves without watching the other. It's like, oh, this is it's great.
Yeah, if you want to end it with Private Pyle shooting himself,
go ahead.
Yeah, it can end right there. If you want to just start a Vietnam movie with these boots are made for walking, kicking in, you could do that too. I do think they do complement each other pretty well, though.
Oh yeah.
I was wondering. I assume so. Stanley Kubrick obviously directed this movie. His second to last film, the last film to be released during his lifetime, as he died before Eyes Wide Shut came out. I assume all of our favorites are The Shining. I have to imagine. I know it's Pat's. It's mine. Number 2.
This is my number.
This is your number 2?
Yeah.
Pat?
Eyes Wide Shut is my number 2.
Billy?
Well, I have to get some other Kubricks in, but right now, this is standing at 2.
I don't know. I asked this question and I don't have an answer of my own because I'm there's parts of it where I feel there's times where I feel like it's this. There's times where I think it's 2001. Because like this movie rather, I think 2001 has some stretches where like this is the greatest movie ever made. You can talk me into Eyes Wide Shut. I quite like Barry Lyndon.
I love Barry Lyndon. The first, The Shining will always be my favorite.
Yeah, Shining's the first one I saw. It's a masterpiece.
I don't know, because that's like a 2.5 hour movie of just like from beginning to end. It's phenomenal. But it's hard because I might take like this 45 minutes stretch over any 45-minute stretch in The Shining.
Yeah, but as a whole,
I'm obviously taking The Shining. But
that's how I feel about 2001. I like all of 2001.
That 45-minute stretch is probably my favorite Kubrick thing.
It's probably some of the best stuff he ever did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then Eyes Wide Shut is also
it's great.
Eyes Wide Shut.
The dude knew how to make movies.
Yeah,
I might just be a little biased towards Tom Cruise, but I don't care. The movie's great too.
No, it's great.
No, Eyes Wide Shut.
Awesome.
You can be
Fidelio.
You can be biased towards Tom Cruise.
Fidelio, yeah.
No.
I know Pat's opinion on it, and I don't think Billy's seen this, but what are your thoughts on Clockwork Orange?
I like it.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah,
I do like it.
First watch is like, Jesus Christ.
Clockwork Orange, now that I think about it, is kind of in halves too. I mean, not as much as this one, but there's the beginning and then there's the treatment.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought about that before. Full Metal Jacket stars Matthew Modine, Arliss Howard, Arlie Ermey, former United States Marine drill instructor.
Oh yeah.
Vincent D'Onofrio is Private Pyle. It was released on June 26th, 1987. Same day I read as Spaceballs.
Oh,
The day at the theater.
What a lighthearted day.
I love Spaceballs.
I'm not huge on space. It's okay.
I'm taking this over Spaceballs.
yeah.
Believe it or
I
not.
hope so.
What'd you say?
I'm taking this over Spaceballs.
I just remember
But there's a world where I could take Spaceballs over this. But
Spaceballs. I wonder if you have to be a Star Wars head for. Like, I thought it was fine.
probably.
Yeah.
I just remember that scene toward the end. That's not a Star Wars reference. This alien
I think that might be my favorite part of the whole
where John
movie.
Hurt shows up and there's the chest burster and then
Starts singing.
In terms of Mel Brooks,
I-
I prefer Blazing Saddles personally. There was one Oscar nomination for Full Metal Jacket,
That's it.
and it was not Best Supporting Actor for Arlie Ermey.
That is
Terrible.
disgusting. That is abysmal.
It was Best Adapted Screenplay, and it lost to The Last Emperor, which was the Best Picture winner of Bernardo Bertolucci joint. No Ermey nomination is putrid.
It is putrid.
How could you even like?
No, not Best Picture, not Best Director. Like, I mean, Kubrick famously
Do you think it has,
not an Academy favorite.
this is just a stupid thing, but do you think it has anything to do with him actually being a drill sergeant?
I think so.
Because like it to like Konami could have just been like,
He's not acting.
he's not acting. This is literally just what the dude does. Like he's not really.
He had
showing
acted before, though. I think
Hmm.
also as drill instructors in more
Yeah.
movies, but later
that's the
he-
role.
He's in Seven,
but also like,
and he's not a drill instructor in Seven. He's like Morgan Freeman's boss.
well, like you can't have anyone else other than him in this role because it's like
Well,
it wouldn't be as
we'll get to
believable
that.
because it's
Tom
like,
Cruise.
I mean, this would have been the era for Tom Cruise to be Joker.
I think let's just
Yeah.
add a permanent category. Where would Tom Cruise be in the movie?
I'd say
Not
this,
not
Joker.
who would we want? Not like Ed Harris. Like who would we pick to Ed Harris? Who would Tom Cruise actually be?
Joker.
So in Full Metal
Joker,
Jacket, are we
100%.
thinking 1987 Tom Cruise or like Tom Cruise now? Because like it
Any
does
Tom
say in
Cruise.
87, it's Joker 100%.
If it's 87, it's Joker.
If we're doing
because-
year, yeah.
100%.
But then I also feel like it kind of becomes a Tom Cruise vehicle. I think Matthew Modine's a perfect
yeah,
you know him. Although I think it was the first thing I ever saw him, and I know he's in Stranger Things.
bro.
But like he's like recognizable, but he doesn't overpower it. You're not like, oh, that's a Matthew Modine joint. Whereas Tom Cruise, it's like, although Cruise did work with Kubrick 12 years later in Eyes Wide Shut. Well, that's actually that's a good segue to casting because I do have some stuff here.
So what did he adapt?
It was someone's. It's not like based on a real person's autobiography, like in this movie rather, but someone like wrote like their experiences in Vietnam and boot camp and all that. It was, I think it was called The Short Timers. Let's see. I probably should have written that down. It was
The Short Timers.
Do you think there's like people on set to like help with the accuracy of things in war?
It was
Oh yeah.
The Short Timers,
Oh,
written
probably.
by Gustav
Yeah.
Hasford. Well, that's great segue. That's what Arlie Ermey was brought on to do initially. It was to be kind of, accuracy advisor.
That's a good normal thing on most sets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like any like movie with like heavy gunfire, you
Yeah.
see like they have like
Yeah.
John Wick. They
Mhm.
have like
Yeah,
arms
like
experts.
firearms experts.
And
Yeah.
I'd be like, no, so he's got to hold it like this
Yeah.
and that. And then he had acted in a few movies before, so he asked Kubrick to, let him audition to play Hartman. And, the rest is history.
One of the scariest dudes in any movie ever.
Dude, imagine him like actually being your drill.
That's
sergeant.
insane.
Like if I was there, I couldn't do it. I would
Mhm.
be crying.
Did they?
I don't think he'd care much. I think you'd be driven to insanity and you'd shoot yourself in the bathroom, much like Private Pile.
Did they give him all these lines, or are some of these like ones that he like riffed off? Because like if he'd already done that as a career, like I'm sure his ability to just like pull something out of thin air.
That for the opening scene from like when they're online until they're outside marching. I think that's all. Like I feel like most of that could be just riffing. He's literally just there's no breaks in what he's doing. They're just like, yelling. Hey, he's just yelling. At
also, do you think Kubrick would allow that?
Well, that's what I was just thinking there, because he's such a notorious perfectionist. Ermey and Kubrick did collaborate on this character, and Kubrick estimated that Ermey wrote like half of Hartman's dialogue.
Wow, yeah.
Because particularly the insults I read.
Yeah.
Like when he's up on the obstacle, it's like, get your fat ass up here. Like it feels so real.
Yeah, it does.
Joker. Tom Cruise, I did not see his name out there.
He was considered.
Two names I did see. 9 months of negotiations. This is I can't see this at all. I can't see this man in the United States Marine Corps. 9 months of negotiations with Anthony Michael Hall to play Joker.
No.
Who was just the dork from the Breakfast Club 2 years ago.
Nope.
That's a long ass time. To just be like, maybe.
Like, what happens in negotiations? Like, 9 months?
I doubt it's 9 months straight. It's probably just on and off. Like, so do you want to do this Kubrick war picture? And he's like,
maybe. I gotta shave my hair.
It shoots in London, you're gonna have to shave your head, do some military training. And then another name I saw was Val Kilmer. More plausible.
I could see it.
I could see that.
More plausible than
I can see it, but he's just he's way more tough than
that's true.
Joker.
Yeah, he knows in top.
You gotta have someone tall and skinny.
Yeah,
I feel to be this dude.
Yeah, I think Val Kilmer would be a little too big.
Yeah.
I think Modine's great.
I agree.
I think he's perfect.
Undisclosed role, but I read an actor who showed interest in the project but was never sent a script. A young Denzel Washington.
I would love Denzel.
I would love to see in maybe not 2026, probably a little too old, but let's say like even like 2010, if Denzel was a drill instructor.
I can see that.
He's got the intensity. Mm-hmm. I can see him really like not breaking eye contact.
I could see him being like the coach from Him. Like the manipulative football.
The Marlon Wayans character.
Yeah. I could see him being the bad guy.
Him was ever referenced on this podcast.
I kind of feel like if Denzel was a drill instructor, like he would have a soft side.
That's true.
I don't
think he'd be as cold as Ermey. But yeah, like I can see him. I can see both sides. I could I don't think he'd make Pyle choke himself.
No, yeah.
I think maybe belittle him a little bit and then hope he does better.
Like I could see him humiliating and belittling the crap out of him, and then tapping him on the butt, be like, "Oh, I'll hit the shot."
Yeah,
something like that.
I don't think he would have driven Pyle to
kill himself.
No,
to murder, suicide.
I think it would have been. He could deal out a little tough love, but he's not heartless.
Yeah,
no. That's
another actor who I saw was it didn't say what role it would have been. I don't think it would have been Joker. He's definitely a little too old, but someone was Bruce Willis. This is a year before Die Hard. He was busy with the sitcom Moonlighting.
Who would he be? Isn't he too old?
Yeah, I don't really. Maybe like Animal Mother or something. The guy in Vietnam who's like.
Yeah, I guess.
That's the Adam Baldwin character.
Maybe.
All right,
that's true. I mean, there's not many.
Meat and potatoes here for casting. Gunnery Sergeant Hartman, pre-Arlie Ermey. A name that was thrown around. And it's kind of like Denzel, where it's like I can maybe see it, but I can see it less than Denzel. And also Denzel was never obviously considered for Hartman because he was way too young at the time. But Robert De Niro, De Niro, I think, can wear you down, but he's much more of like a
soft spoken.
Yeah, he'd be like doing like the face, like like the squints. I
really don't know if this role works without it being an actual drill sergeant. And I feel like that's such a you have to have that in you to be.
You have to at least have the voice.
Yeah,
De Niro's voice is too like soft.
Yeah. I was gonna try to do a De Niro impression and I couldn't.
De Niro impression.
Well, Kubrick felt that audiences might feel cheated if they went to see a Robert De Niro war picture and he got killed in like 45 minutes in.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you would have to.
Yeah,
I still feel cheated.
Mm-hmm. And here we go. Hartman offered the role. Ed Harris. I'm not kidding.
No way. I could.
I still can't see it, but
give it to me. I don't care.
Oh my God,
I think I could see it. I think I could see Ed locking in.
When I was watching this,
crazy.
When I was watching this, I was like, "Damn, who's gonna win? Who could Ed Harris play?" And I thought about Hartman, and I was like, "I don't know." And then I was reading, and he was like one of the first names I saw. I was like, "No fucking way!"
Wow.
He later went on to call passing the role foolish.
Wow.
Oh, do you think?
Oh, that would have been crazy.
So, who did they have when he was on set? Was there anyone?
I don't think the movie had started shooting yet before I would guess. I didn't read anything about someone being cast. I'm assuming he was contacted and like given a script and be like, "You want to work on this movie as like a technical advisor?" Then probably read it and was like, "Hey, now."
I wonder if they got an actor like Ed or any of these other names. If
I think that
they would have kept the role, or do you think he inevitably would have just gotten the role because like Ed couldn't cut it?
I don't know.
So I can so see where Ed gets the role.
On most sets, I don't think that would happen. But Kubrick liked to fuck around.
I can see Ed.
I was just stunned to read that.
Yeah, that is wild.
I can see Ed Harris.
I mean, I can see it.
I would love it.
Mm-hmm.
I think if we're gonna have anyone else, I'll take Ed.
It'd definitely be different, but I think he could still. I think he could actually
take an Ed over De Niro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The De Niro one just doesn't make sense.
He could probably beat someone down enough to make them kill themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see Ed being a hard ass.
Yeah, just real stringent.
And then I just read to play, big boy Pile. Vincent D'Onofrio gained 70 pounds.
Damn.
Respect.
Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty big.
Took him 7 months to put it on and 9 to take it off.
Yeah.
That's. I don't know if it's been broken, but at the time it was like a record for most weight gained for a movie. I think the previous owner of that record actually was, De Niro for Raging Bull, gained like 30. So he won that one by a lot.
Yeah.
War, that's all I have for casting. And not shot on location in Vietnam. Once Stanley Kubrick moved to London, he was like, "You guys have to come to me." An American, from New York, but I believe he notoriously hated flying. So he's like, "We're gonna build this like Eyes Wide Shut, set in New York, shot studios in London." He's a fascinating cat.
Yeah.
Could anyone, any world, see themselves in a war?
No. Not
any world where you guys are going enlisting?
No. And if I were drafted, I'd break my leg.
Yeah, I knew something.
I think, I was talking when we were watching this to Phil. I think this is like being in a war, like, is the number one worst like place I would want to be that people like voluntarily go to.
Yeah.
People voluntarily sign up to be in the
true.
army.
Yeah.
I think that is the number one place I would not want to be all time.
I'm not built for that.
Yeah.
Of my own volition, absolutely not.
Yeah, like these guys, it's like, fuck, I just got plucked out of my hometown. I got to go to Paris Island in Vietnam.
Yep. Gotta
right now,
bust to Paris Island.
I can't think of a single thing that I would choose war over.
I mean, yeah,
Not over pasta.
It's like no one
not why I
chooses
would
to go
want
to jail, but also like in jail, it's like you're not really in the shit except for like the shower. But other than that,
or the
you
or
know.
the bath.
Yeah,
Or
or maybe maybe
not
you're in a
jail.
particularly rough penitentiary, and like even during like outdoor time, you might get shanked because like someone like 2 cigarettes.
Yeah.
I don't really know how jail works. That's just my estimation from watching movies. Yeah, I can't see myself serving in the armed forces. I'm good.
If
Respect the
you
troops.
had to pick if you had to pick a branch though, what are you doing? Like you have no choice. Where are you going?
I definitely would not be like a weapons handler if that's what you're talking about.
I'm
Like
saying,
someone like I don't know, someone on a computer in the back.
Yeah, like in Top Gun when they're just like when James Tolkien, the guy from Back to the Future, is just like in the like with all the guys like calling the plays and they're all like sweating.
I could be the dude that like over the radio is like saying some stuff you don't even know what they said, and like they drop the bomb in the location I told them to, like giving them coordinates.
I think I'd
Like,
be
I
one
could
of like the like people who's like on the runway and they like have the lights and they like are pulling the planes along.
Yeah. Just shows what a good piece of propaganda Top Gun is. Like being a naval pilot would be fucking sick. I don't know what I would. I'm not doing Marines. Just do like Coast Guard.
Yeah, there you go. Coast Guard.
Some
Florida.
some tourists are stuck on a boat and I gotta go save them.
Yep. You gotta
all in the day's work.
Yeah.
Like there's some people out there that are like, oh, I'm on the front lines of the war with a gun. Like how? Why are you doing that?
Well, there's some people, such as one character depicted in this film that just gets a real kick out of it. We'll talk about him later. Categories.
Let's do it.
Full Metal Jacket. Best scene. I've got 6 nominees. I've got the opening. As soon as really the movie starts and they're getting their heads shaved all the way through, Hartman popping off is an incredible way to start a movie.
Do you think the army sanitizes their clippers between each use?
No. They were probably all on a line, and I'd get over it. Maybe they had 2 barbers on site, so they were able to speed it up a little bit. But yeah,
it's like a manufacturing line.
It's like next
they get in, shave them,
and
bring them in,
strip them of their identity. Just an unbelievable way to kick it off. Really grabs your attention. They're getting their head shaved, and then Arlie Army's screaming his head off. I've got just it's kind of just like the training montage.
Yep.
Piles.
The obstacle course montage.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called? Obstacle courses?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when they're like,
Pyle
can't get over the thing. Yeah, they're on the monkey bars. They got just like that big thing they're climbing off.
Gliding off the log when he tries to jump on it. Dude, come on.
At what point, like, I get that, Vietnam was probably a different time and they just needed whoever they could get and they're going to come hell or high water, crack you into shape. But at what point, like, in that time, would they ever be like, you're just not cut out for this?
Right. Hopefully.
Yeah. I would like to try one of those obstacle courses, just for leisure, not.
It's kind of like American Ninja Warrior almost.
I would like to do a military.
Are you guys good at pull-ups?
Oh, yeah.
Not really.
I don't think I could. I don't think I would thrive under that.
I could probably do like 10.
I think I'd get berated.
I feel like
I don't think Hartman and I would really mesh.
I really gets on him for not being able to do the pull-up.
I can
one more for the core.
I for sure could climb a rope.
Climbing a rope in middle school gym class, one of the least real things. I feel like it's always depicted
all the way up
in
to the
films.
ceiling.
I never once did I ever see that happen. Anyone else?
No, it's not real.
No, it's not real.
I think I could do it though.
Who has
literally just
a floor to ceiling rope for a bunch of children to climb?
But like, what is it attached to that it's like so sturdy that it's not going to fall?
Probably it's like tied really tight to like a light fixture or something. You know how like gym gym lights in schools would always be like under like some sort of
like drop ceiling.
Yeah, like crate or whatever.
Yeah,
because people would always like kick up a ball and they would hit that. That'd be my guess, but I really don't know.
I did climb a flagpole once at my aunt's cottage and touch the top.
Wow.
I feel like that's a classic military trope: is climbing the flagpole all the way to the flag.
Mm-hmm.
It happens a lot. Not in this
Tall
one.
flagpole.
Yeah.
I can't believe I did that.
How old do you
Wow.
think you were?
Yeah.
I was
It's a big feat.
probably like, I don't know, over 10 years ago.
You think you could do it now?
I feel like I could, but I think today I'm just a little too scared. You know, that
I'm not fond of heights.
No, me either.
You know, I could climb. I'm sure I could climb a rope. You know, it's just going with the sea.
You know,
outside that adds a whole other.
I was probably 12 to 14 when I did it. You know, you're a little daredevil kid. I'm like, I'm not gonna fall.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm like, okay, if I fall, I'm breaking something permanently. I'm not.
Also,
getting back up.
I meant to ask this earlier and I forgot. What do you think genuinely would happen? So, like, when Hartman comes in banging a trash can to wake them all up, and they all like sprint out of bed and they're in full position. What happens? Like, speaking of talking about people who aren't cut out for this, what if one guy genuinely just like won't get out of bed?
Oh, you just probably get your ass beat.
And they're just
Yeah,
like,
you get-
Yeah,
you're just like,
that happens.
like,
all the
I'm
time.
trying
Shred
to
a new
sleep.
one. Yeah.
Because they're all so disciplined, you know. They're 1 minute they're asleep and then they're shooting out of bed, you know, standing up the whole.
What a terrible way to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not ideal. You don't think they ever have like sleep in Sundays? or
I
anything?
think
They should.
I think that is almost not as bad though as having the senior drill instructor put you to bed though via order when he tells you to like mount up on the bunk and then they like get into position with their rifles and they're like bringing them over. That sucks.
Yeah. Although I guess for me, if I was in this situation at that point, it's like, all right, like the day's done. Time for a few hours of
They
bliss.
did not get under those blankets though.
No, they're just
They're just
sleeping
laying
raw.
back, and they made those blankets
Mhm.
so neatly.
Yeah. Oh my god. Next one I've got the jelly donut.
Yeah.
I love Hermes' delivery when he
What in the fuck?
He goes, "Oh my god, what is that? What the fuck is that?" Out of the way he holds it. Like,
What is that?
Sir, jelly donut.
I also
sir.
like that like half the powder's off because you can tell that it's been handled
It's-
before,
yeah.
so it's not like a perfect jelly donut.
He's been
Yeah.
sitting in the Foot Locker all day. You know,
I wonder how he smuggled that in there. Like, how did no one catch
Probably
it?
put it in his foods.
that's just a tough situation. You know, everyone gets punished except you for your fuck ups.
Mhm.
It's just like, you're not going to make any friends that way. You know, tough situation for Pyle. And you know he gets his. They beat the shit out of him. in the
He
middle
would
of
have
the
gotten away with it if he had locked.
Just
his
lock
Foot
your
Locker.
locker. But he's such a fuck.
He's such a fuck up.
He just can't do anything.
He gets hammered. Yeah.
You know, Joker buttons his shirts for him. He can't do. What can he do? I mean, he eventually, you know, impresses
Shoot a
Hartman
gun.
Shoot a gun.
with his firing skills. You know, he's like, maybe we have found something you're good at. This is dark, but I have Pyle snaps.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's some great filmmaking right there.
It's
Yeah.
memorable.
The most tension in like any movie
I love
ever.
how all the. I mean, I guess there's really only like two, but the nighttime scenes in this section of the movie are all like in a blue light, kinda.
Yeah.
And there's
Yeah.
that music that I don't even know like what it is. There's just that like that tone. Yeah, that, you know, going into the bathroom in the middle of the night to find Pyle just sitting there with that look on his face with a big ass gun. That's,
It's genuinely terrible.
Yeah.
I can't even recreate the look.
it's
It's horrid.
and then, you know, credit to Hartman, you know, he doesn't stand down. Although I think this crazed man is pointing this big ass gun at you. I get that, you know, you're a hardened drill sergeant. My first course of action would not be to walk closer going, "What is your major malfunction, numb nuts?" You know, you might want to try to de-escalate a
That
little
is a
bit.
very large gun. You know, he had it by his side. Take a second, get it up, and shoot it.
Uh-huh.
When he's standing there yelling at him, I don't know why he doesn't just charge him. When he has the gun down, standing on his side, and he's standing up. I mean, he's standing there yelling at him, and they're not even that far apart. Like,
No.
if he charged him, he would have
got there. Yeah.
Maybe they would have gotten a tussle, but who knows what happened after that. But he would have not gotten the shot off.
Joker could have intervened.
Yeah.
I
They
feel like he
both
would have
could've.
just stood
If
there.
both of them intervene, there's no way he gets
No,
a shot
I
off.
really...
Nah.
I was...
It's really just a
I was
lack
like, go
of
get
acting.
him.
Yeah, it's just like attack.
And then what happens.
Yeah.
Pyle Prisoners is himself. I don't know if anyone remembers that one scene in Denis Villeneuve's Prisoners. This one's short and also kind of dark, but it stuck out to me when they're in the helicopter. Get some guy.
Yeah.
That's when you're asking like
You're just killing innocent.
when you were
people
asking
for
your
fun.
nurse, and you were like, who's volunteering to do this?
That guy.
For some guy, you're just like, you're giving me a gun?
If
Okay.
they run, they're VC.
Uh-huh.
If they stand, they're well-disciplined VC.
Ain't war hell?
Just laughing, mowing down
You know?
folk.
This guy is basically just like,
So
I get to go to Vietnam, and you're giving me heavy artillery? Like, for some guys, it's like, holy shit, this is all I'm good for. Just
We're just
mowing.
mowing down innocent people.
It's fucked up. And,
shooting water buffaloes.
yeah, I mean,
Confirmed.
it's admittedly
Confirmed.
a dark thing to put in best scene, but I thought it was noteworthy.
Mhm.
Though, like, how could you kill women and children and then you just, he's having the time of his fucking life.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And then I have the whole sniper sequence,
Phenomenal.
which goes on for a while.
It drags a little bit.
long.
Yeah.
But
I love
it's good stuff.
I love how every time whoever's out there gets shot, it's like, I was like, damn, they're really going heavy on this sound. And then, yeah, I mean, it's a long sequence, but I was incredibly engaged during it. I probably missed some stuff specifically in the second half. Does anyone have anything else? I think we all agree the real meat of this movie.
I
is
like
this
the
stuff.
reunion between Joker and whatever the
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
dude
And
is.
Cowboy,
Yeah.
who looks like Chris Ryan.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Did
just,
you notice that?
I mean, I
Shaved
know what you're
head,
saying,
side
and I do, but I
profile.
wasn't like thinking all that. No.
First scene, I was because I saw this, I was like, that's fucking CR. Yeah, that's when that animal mother gets introduced,
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
they're kind of having a dick measuring contest. The guy poses with the corpse.
I also like when they're like in the room when Joker gets told he's going.
Oh yeah, I like all this
Yeah,
stuff with the
the
editor.
newsroom.
Yeah, for Stars and Stripes,
Yeah.
Stars and Stripes.
our favorite political propaganda machine.
What's your favorite?
Ooh, I don't want to imply that this movie peaks right away, but I might have to go with the first
That's
scene
what I'm going with.
is just.
Just the opening.
I mean, there's a ton of great stuff after that, but I think it's an incredible way to open a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else?
I'm going with their like obstacle course training montage.
Yeah, I mean that's also tough to beat.
Following
with the
up-
music going.
like the initial opening. I'm like, wow, that was great. I mean, I'm really floored. Like they blew my socks off off the bat, and I'm like, now it's got to keep going,
Mhm.
and it kept going, and
It
the
does
whole
keep going.
montage is fucking awesome. The chants when they're jogging,
Ho
Ho
Chi
Chi
Minh
Minh
is the son of a bitch. Oh, and there's like all the voices. It's so
Oh, yeah.
good.
Yeah, I think that might be my favorite like small stretch of the movie, but I think best scene I'm going with Pyle offing himself at the end. The
Yeah.
tension,
It is. Yeah,
insane.
yeah.
Pyle,
Right.
one of the
Crazy.
scariest,
that face
Characters.
is just.
terrifying. What war does to a man.
Mhm.
He probably
And you never
he
even
didn't
saw
want
war.
He got
No.
drafted. He didn't do this because he wanted to.
No, what
He's getting forced to do this. He's probably got some mental issues because he's like, at least, if not mental issues, he's just
very
dumb.
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should not be
Simple.
war. And, like just an innocent kid at home
Yeah, what
forced
the
to do this.
military industrial complex does to a man.
Yeah.
Getting belittled every single day and then getting beat with bars of soap by your bunkmates.
That had to have hurt.
Oh my god, they beat the shit. Dude, when Joker goes in for his swings,
Joker gets his.
Not only does it hurt, but it's like no one likes me.
yeah, it's like my entire troop hates me.
I'm
Can't
sure.
do anything right.
I'm sure he didn't want to kill himself.
No, well,
but
he was
he just-
clearly driven insane.
Yeah, I don't think it was his fault. I mean, don't kill yourself, but like it's not
No, it was
just like, oh, I'm emo. I'm killing myself. It's
he listened to a lot of, or I guess The Cure wasn't around in the 60s. I was gonna think of the 80s. Best quote. I think all of these are from Hartman. He comes off out of the gate super hot. You got 5'9". I didn't know they stack shit that high. Just good like ball breaking.
Yeah.
I've got you're so ugly you could be a modern art masterpiece.
Yep.
I've got when he confronts Pyle when he has the gun. What is your major malfunction? Nuts. It's great. Really bold move.
Numbnuts.
Someone who's
That's a great
got
word.
a giant ass rifle pointed at you. But I think my favorite quote from this movie, one that has rung in my head randomly sometimes just for years, and before I even rewatched it this time, I knew it would be in contention, is also in the opening, is, do you suck dicks? No. Bullshit, I bet you could suck a golf ball through a garden hose. It's just like, how do you even think of that? But also, imagine there's a garden hose, okay, and there's a golf ball lodged in there somehow. Imagine how much sucking power that would take. That'd be a lot.
Wow.
So I appreciate the vivid imagination in that line. I really like bullshit. I bet you could suck a golf ball through a garden hose. I mean, anything Hartman says is going to be.
I love. I think it's the the guy in the helicopter.
The get some guy.
Some guy when he.
Yeah, I don't think he has a name. We've seen him
When
once.
Joker's like, why should we do a story on you? He's like, because I'm so fucking good. No shit either.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy.
I think his last one when he goes, how could you kill women and children? And he goes, easy. You just don't lead them as much. Like,
Yeah,
doesn't give a fuck.
and then is that when he goes, "Ain't war hell?"
Ain't war
And
hell.
he starts
Yeah,
laughing
right after.
maniacally.
Yep. But
Yeah, we love that guy.
my favorite ones were Hartman, obviously. The very beginning, just his delivery is, because I am hard, you will not like me.
Like me, I am hard, but I am fair.
I am hard, but I am fair. Holy dog shit, only steers and queers come from Texas private cowboy.
And you don't much
And
look
you
like
don't
a steer to me.
You don't much look like a steer
So that
to
kind of
me.
narrows it down.
And then I think my favorite one is he's talking to them about their rifles, I think, and he goes, "You will become a dead Marine, and then you will be in a world of shit because Marines are not allowed to die without permission." I just thought,
That's
yeah,
a good one. It's
it
like,
seems like something.
yo, Sarge,
The
am I
senior
good to
drill
die?
instructor,
a
a senior drill instructor is drilling into you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you'll not die until I tell you to.
But then, Pyle dies immediately.
Pyle does die.
He didn't ask.
He
Well, I
did
guess
not-
Hartman was already gone, so we couldn't ask him for who was next in command.
Yeah, I guess Joker maybe, but he didn't.
Because he had to.
So I
follow
guess he
Joker
did
all
it
the
in
time.
front of him, maybe.
Yeah, it's like, all right, Joker, I'm going to do this right now. Is that okay? Yeah.
nothing new that Hartman said that you guys didn't put down. But I'm going with me so horny. Love you long time. $15.
Became an iconic quote.
Oh yeah.
Featured in "Baby Got Back," I believe, by Sir Mix-a-Lot. I feel like that's one you hear a lot.
Vietnamese hooker.
I feel you do.
I mean, that's just what I concluded the quote.
Yeah, I mean, how do we feel?
It's so funny. It's out of nowhere. Well, oh, okay.
Yeah, well, literally a minute before, we saw Pyle blow his brain down.
Yeah.
And then Nancy Sinatra starts playing, and then, Vietnamese pimp and hooker come by. Sixth Man, kind of tough. One I wrote down, one I'm just thinking of now. I wrote down, I like both scenes with Joker's Stars and Stripes editor.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, I'd like to see just something about this guy running like a propaganda
Coming out of
newspaper,
Vietnam.
send it back to the boys. But you can also talk me into Private Snowball, who comes in
Oh,
super
he goes
hot every
hot.
time.
That's
100.
That's my pick.
I don't know why I didn't write him down. I think that's the winner.
That is my pick. Dude, yeah, you just
Every single time he's screaming, "Sir, shot Kennedy, sir!" Sticking it out. Immediately, he's given this nickname, adopts it. He's like, "Do you like that nickname, sir? Yes, sir."
That's a soldier right there, Private Snowball.
Knows not to fuck with Hartman.
Nope.
Like, what would happen if someone tried to contest your nickname? Like, if Joker was like, "Don't call me fucking Joker, okay? I'm not a comedian."
Is that you, John White?
Is this me? Who said that? Who the fuck said that? Any other Sixth Men, or are we all going Snowball?
I'm going Snowball, but I want to nominate the camera thief.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Vietnamese guy who does some
sick
moves,
kung fu, yeah.
some kung fu moves. It's like, okay,
Before
I'm
just
backing off.
disappearing. I honestly
guy
thought they were gonna fight a kung fu fight. I'm like,
It's in the
holy
middle.
shit, this is where it's
Middle.
going.
Easy.
Who'd you have for sixth?
I'm also going with who do we say?
Private Snowball.
Yeah, Private Snowball.
He's making
Dude, makes most of his little screen time.
110% of his effort. Best shot. I have normally, when we do these, I've got one nominee, and then I'm kind of like, okay, that's the best shot. I have several for this movie, and Douglas Milsome. I was trying to look up the cinematographer. I should have remembered it before. Shot the shit out of this movie. My 3 nominees. I've got in the beginning. I have Joker's POV of Hartman when he's on his knees, and he's just looking and pointing in the camera, like, "You will not laugh, you will not cry." I thought that was striking. I've got all the boys on the obstacle course during sunset.
With the red background.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
What I think my winner is, not I think, it's my last one, and it's what I'm going to go with. I like everyone doing push-ups while Pyle eats the donut. I think it's framed phenomenally. I think, really shows that everyone's suffering because of Pyle's constant fuck-ups, where it's like, you guys all got to do push-ups, so I was going to say enjoys this donut, but I don't think it was probably a pretty miserable eating experience,
Yeah,
after being
pretty old.
berated. Yeah, it's been in his Foot Locker all day.
A little stale.
Eating it in front of everyone.
A stale donut.
While they all do push-ups for. Yeah, that's my winner.
I was between the sunset obstacle course, and then there's a shot in the second half of Joker close up, and then the slow zoom out to the
the
corpses.
corpses. That's a good one. Yeah. And that one guy keeps looking at the camera.
Yeah.
I also really like the jelly donut shot as well, and the training course. But I think my winner's probably just got to be. I don't know if I want to say like the slow-mos when the guys get shot in the sniper scene, but I really like the POV of the snipers, like just peeking.
Oh, like the zoom in?
Yeah, they'll just unload bullets into this array of buildings, and then you just keep getting the zoom ins from the sniper still there, just keep shooting more Marines that coming in. The slow-mos are pretty sick too.
Mm-hmm. Also, just speaking of slow-mos, when people get shot, when Hartman gets shot,
that's great as well.
They didn't use that. They didn't use the Vietnam sound. Pat, best shot.
I also had the obstacle course, which I think probably would be my favorite. I also got in the second half the shot of the fireworks over the camp.
That's
a good shot. And then I got, which could also be my favorite, is the soldiers in front of the burning buildings. I think this,
so at the end,
this looks, the fire at night looks phenomenal.
I watched this on the 4K UHD. Great looking disc.
Oh yeah,
great nominee.
Best moment. I've got 2. I've got when Joker first cracks that John Wayne wisecrack during Hartman's speech. It's like, "What are you doing, dude?" And then the immediate, "Who the fuck said that?" And he walks over to him. Like, "I like you. I'd let you come home and fuck my sister." Just a crazy thing to say. But actually, I don't know if it's a toss-up between what I'm going to pick for those, but my other nominee is the ending with all of them singing the Mickey Mouse song.
Yeah.
In this hellscape after they just, killed the sniper. I think it really well represents the film's themes of the duality of man. So all these guys are walking through Vietnam and all this war torn hell with all this heavy artillery, but they're singing a song presumably from their childhoods. Duality of man. I thought that was effective. But best moment though, I'm probably gonna go with Joker talking during the.
I think I like just the reveal of the jelly donut. I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, because I guess before you don't know what it is, it's like what the.
It's like of all things, it's a jelly donut.
Sir, jelly donut, sir.
In a movie that's relatively serious and like it's a scary thing that's going on.
Yeah,
to reveal a jelly donut.
Yeah, but he's a big boy,
Sir, I was hungry, sir.
He's a big donut enjoyer.
Are you allowed to eat jelly donuts, Private Pile? Sir, no, sir. Why? Sir, I'm too heavy, sir. Because you are a disgusting fat body. Oh, man. Poor Pile. Did anyone have other best moments? Or I guess you said the jelly donut.
The first confrontation between Joker and what's his name?
Animal Mother.
That was awesome. And then just like when he shoots himself in the head, like just that like black screen into the the music starts like it's insane.
Yeah, it is a really hard shift.
I liked any scene, any moment when Animal Mother's shooting the LMG that he's got, and he's like, dude, full on teeth, just like chomping, just.
And then he keeps, like a cowboy keeps saying, hold your fire, and he just keeps going.
Blowing rounds.
Mm-hmm. Animal Mother is kind of like the get some guy, and we're like, this is all he's made for. He's just like, for me, the action is the
maybe my favorite, just because he has a great look, and just, I love the full grin each time he's just...
Yeah, teeth really mashing.
Mowing bullets into something.
Who could Ed Harris have played? I guess Hartman.
Yeah, with the knowledge, I'm going Hartman.
What I wrote down was Joker's editor.
Yeah, that's good too.
That's what I wrote down.
I think realistically, it would be the editor.
Yeah,
but there's a world where like Ed Harris doesn't need to be in this movie. But if he was in it, that's where I would
limited roles for him to be.
Because like I don't want to waste him,
right?
But like, who could he?
There's only like two older men in this movie, and it's Hartman and the Stars and Stripes editor.
Yeah,
everyone else is, a private
of age, of fighting age.
Don't do it, Blart. I might just start calling it the "Don't do it, Blart" because often they're not even moments of bravery.
Yeah, it's just like don't do it.
Yeah.
So rest in peace to the "Don't do it, Blart." Safety never takes a holiday award for excellence in on-screen bravery. Yeah, we could still use it. I'm just putting it in the bullpen.
It really means don't do it. That's all.
Yeah.
Don't.
That is Pyle killing Hartman.
Yeah.
Don't do it, Pyle.
Yeah.
Don't do it, Gomer.
I'll also say like them beating the shit out of him and so. Like,
I got that written down.
Yeah.
Don't do it, soldiers.
Don't do Marines.
What would have happened if Hartman walked in during that?
He would have let it go. He would have let it go now. 100%. 100%.
I can see both sides.
100%.
I can see him being so stern, being like everyone's in trouble, but I can also be in like, oh, it's dark.
I could see him acting like he didn't see.
I think that's what it would have been. He would have let it finish, and then he would have been like, "Oh, now you guys are all up. You're getting the push-ups, or whatever."
Yeah, like all right, you men don't need sleep, some shit like that.
Yeah, you don't need to sleep. Well, I don't know. They're gonna add some hours. Don't do it.
Oh, sure.
In the sniper scene, the running out into the building by yourself.
Yep,
to go look for the person who just got sniped from a point where you don't know where the sniper is. Don't do it, Marine. What are you doing?
I think that's what's winning for me.
That is.
I just wrote down Pyle killing.
This dude is in the middle of an open area. He got shot 3 times, I think.
3 times.
And let me just go out there.
3 times. He's done. There's no coming back for him. You're with your whole squad who had just lit up the area, and you're like, well, I gotta go get him right now, obviously. Don't do it. That one kind of triggered me.
Pat?
Yeah, not really hello Zach moment in this
No.
movie. Who would we want to get on the pod? Is Hartman still alive?
No, he's not.
That's who I would
Hartman's
pick.
still alive. Yeah, I would say that.
I mean, Joker.
Yeah, I feel like really Modine and D'Onofrio are still
I think I'd go Modine.
in stuff, yeah.
Because he's also in it the entire thing. So
Yeah.
like, he's probably just got the most
I feel like
to contribute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Modine.
Yeah, Modine.
How good is this title? Any other titles that could fit?
I mean,
Like, it could be any other war-related title.
yeah, but then once Pyle says
I
full,
love
then
what
you're
he
like,
says.
it's like, oh,
Yeah, good title.
Yeah.
But it could be interchangeable, I think.
Title drop. First one in a while, I feel like.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because they said the Sorcerer's Stone and Harry Potter, but they didn't say Harry Potter and or Philosopher's Stone, depending on where you are in the world.
There easily could have been gambling in this movie.
Yes.
Oh yeah, when they're like in the wherever they're all staying in Vietnam, like we could have had a card game going.
Hotels,
Yeah,
yeah.
I agree.
I don't know, a table, get some
Mhm.
chips out there.
Yeah, freeze frame would have been a little tough, but I don't know, they could have made it work.
Where would you guys be your sixth man in this
movie.
movie?
No way.
Yeah, nowhere. I don't want to be in Full Metal Jacket. If I have
Bacon
to be
the
somewhere,
jelly donuts. Piles picking up.
You can add your scene. Create a scene for yourself.
That's
Do
about
it.
the
I think-
extent.
if I'm gonna be anywhere in this movie, it is in the very brief scene, which is their graduation. Maybe I'll be in the stands
In the crowd.
You're like, that's my brother, that's my big brother. Congratulations.
Taking
But-
pics. Yep. Yeah.
I would be, or it'd be one of the barbers in the beginning.
Oh,
yep. Uh-huh.
I'm doing a slam dunk when they're playing basketball in the background in Vietnam. I'm doing a slam dunk.
Nice.
Maybe
Would not
like
have thought of
dunking
that.
on someone.
A full LeBron
But someone's like, "Oh my god, they got
poster.
slam dunk."
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Oh, what things would be different if this was made today? I don't think anything
not much,
really.
no.
More recognizable actors, possibly, but that would just be a case of us being more familiar
No,
with who's
yeah.
around today, as opposed to them trying to get bigger
It's still
actors.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still gonna be in Vietnam, so
Mhm.
nothing real, nothing.
Yeah,
plot
this
wise.
movie's
much.
pretty modern,
Yeah.
not really offensive. I don't think.
No.
Oh yeah,
No, nothing that they'd have to like censor out now for this day and age. Yeah,
pretty timeless, despite having a hardcore Vietnam setting.
Mm-hmm.
Feels contemporary. I know what you mean. Is that it?
Yeah.
MVP. This is gonna be a rarity. I don't think this is maybe the only Kubrick movie you can make a case for someone else being MVP. But I have Arlie Ermey, who plays Hartman.
I wanted to go with him too. I still want Kubrick.
Yeah.
But
I want Kubrick.
But I don't.
I see the case.
I don't think the movie works without him. But
Mhm.
still, just like
I guess it kind of does. It's just like when you notice when he's at like the second. I think that's one of the reasons why this movie is always known for having such a sharp, like difference in halves. Is that once he's gone, like I feel like you do feel his absence. At least I do.
mm-hmm.
But Kubrick also. I mean,
Yeah.
It's a really effective movie.
I'm going with Phil on this one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
two
both
are
are
me.
two good-
I think
yeah,
he
both are
is
good.
my favorite part in this movie.
Mhm.
Best character,
Mm-hmm.
best
Incredibly
part of the
memorable.
movie is
Yeah.
when he's in it because of him.
Yeah.
Nothing against Kubrick. I think
Kubrick's
doing his
probably,
thing.
Probably every other Kubrick movie you can make the case he's the MVP. This one is just like he met his match on a movie. Like Eyes Wide Shut, Shining. You can probably talk Barry Lyndon.
Even in these pictures, he's just going so hard.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Well, we're doubling up on Stanley. Actually,
yes.
We're doing The Shining next, which is his previous film right before this.
Hell yeah.
So we might just have to go in reverse order. and do them all.
Oh, wow.
That'd be Barry Lyndon and Clockwork in 2001. Strange Love. Yeah. All right. So Shining is next.
Bye bye.